episode of Sarcasm Speaks. I'm Jared with Bob. We got Dickie in a guest spot today.
Buenos tardes.
It's not afternoon. It's no chase.
No chase.
See, Bobby.
Already wrong.
See, you're already fucking it up.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
See, Bobby.
So we just watched the new Rocko's Modern Life special. I guess
it's special.
It was like a 45-minute long episode. It was a single release on Netflix. What'd you think, Dick?
I'm gonna mimic the main character and say I don't like change. I think that was a good point they made.
Yeah, I think that was kind of a tongue-in-cheek thing.
Yeah.
That's what the episode was about, but then it's also this. Because spoiler alert, in 3, 2, 1, go fuck yourself. In the new Rocko's Modern Life, they try and get Ralph Bighead back to make another episode of the Fatheads.
Yeah.
And they do it, and there's a lot of change, but it's the whole thing. It's been 20 years because they literally have pretended like they've been in space for 20 years. There's parallels there.
Yeah.
So there's parallels between what they're trying to do in the episode and then the real life stuff. I thought it was still pretty funny though. The humor was still pretty good.
Oh yeah. There was some pretty fucked up stuff in the background. I like that.
Yeah.
just everything's still consistent.
Yeah, they're still consistent to 1996 or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, about that. And they kept I like sound bits or cameos of old characters. Just any little thing right there. Everyone.
They brought back all the old characters, the creepy little fucking lizard that that creeps around in the background of Conglamo. He was there. Really, really big man with his fucking futuristic nipples.
Nipples of the future.
So that was good. I highly recommend it. You should check it out. It's only 45 minutes too.
Yeah, it's just a couple episodes right there.
I would love if they brought back the series.
Oh.
Because we started watching that. What was that? A couple weeks ago. We started crushing the Rocko's Modern Life, the actual the old one, the original ones. Those were fun. Those are still funny. I still laugh at those.
Yeah, there's always something for everyone.
Yeah. It was just good stuff. So again, highly recommend it. So that being said, now that's out of the way. It's officially, I think I can say officially. Well, it is for me. It's pumpkin spice season now. Mm-hmm. So I went.
Oh, I can participate again?
Yeah.
So I didn't watch the Rocko thing? Okay.
Well, I wanted to get Dickie involved.
Yes. Welcome.
Because he was tepid, if you will, about joining the podcast tonight.
Oh, no.
I'm tepid.
Robert, welcome to Sarcasm Speaks.
Yeah, I can participate again, okay.
Yeah. So I was at the gym earlier this morning, and one of the PT at the gym had this cold brew that had pumpkin cream. So it was cold brew coffee with pumpkin cream fucking foam, whatever, on the top. And I was like, dude, that looks kind of good.
Alright.
You know what I thought when I saw it?
You're
British. You're British, and your opinion doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah. So I was like, oh yeah, is it good? And he was like, oh, cheerio, mate. It's delicious. Because he's British.
He was fighting the kangaroo as he said that.
Good day, mate. I'm from Britain.
I'm from Britain, down under.
So I was compelled to then get one today, and I did, and it was actually really fucking good. Now, that being said, I probably won't ever get one ever again, but for what it was actually pretty fucking good. It was delicious. So my thing is I don't like sweet fucking drinks like that. I might have one once every few months. I think the last thing I got was one of those mocha frappuccinos from Starbucks.
I got a s'mores cold brew from Honeydew a couple times. It's trash coffee, but fucking god is it good.
Yeah, see,
holy shit.
Trash coffee is good, but like I can't drink that all the time because when I drink coffee, like I want coffee. Like I'm drinking it for the caffeine. Like I'm not drinking it because I want to drink something that tastes good.
I actually enjoy coffee, but
so, I do
also,
too.
I mean,
but
I drink it black like my soul, and I'm fucking borderline psychopath. So
I mean, I only exclusively drink black coffee, except when it's trash coffee.
Trash coffee. Even the trash coffee isn't black. Fucked up.
Yeah.
Like s'mores cold brew. How do you want that? Black. I get it. I go, that is not black. How the fuck does someone get like?
Yeah.
Let me get that. Let me get that piece of shit with 3 sugars and extra cream. So you mean you want milk with coffee?
Right. That's my thing about Mary Lou's. So for those,
gross.
That
Mary Lou's sucks.
I think it's a Massachusetts only thing. So apologize.
I think it's also South Shore only.
Yeah, it's only the South Shore of Massachusetts.
And if they didn't have that one in the convenience store in Bridgewater, I think it would be like true South Shore, like Hingham, Rockland, Hanover, like over there.
Yeah. That is trash coffee at its peak. It's not even coffee. It's like it's a milkshake. Like you go in and you get coffee and they like cut it with chocolate milk.
Yeah, it always seemed like the fast food of coffee.
Yeah, it's like the fucking Burger King of coffee joints.
It's always like young girls working there. I mean, they're like the college girls, like
Oh, that was the other thing too about Mary Lou's.
Yeah.
They only hired women to work there.
That was odd.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't hate it, especially the one next to Bridgewater, because it's fucking hot girls from a college campus all work there.
Yes.
Yes.
I feel I'm very exclusive of my coffee so much I don't even drink any coffee. So
you didn't even fuck with Mary Lou's?
No,
because Mary Lou's isn't real coffee.
But I don't like the taste of coffee. But I like the results of coffee, so I have caffeinated.
I'm going on record as saying Mary Lou's tastes like shit. Even the fucking Girl Scout cookie, I don't give a fuck.
Love that one.
Tastes like shit.
That's like the only one I ever get.
It's like it's almost like they took like.
Well, it's not coffee. That's the one I was talking about. They cut with chocolate milk. So it's like a splash of coffee, chocolate milk, ice, whipped cream, and then like creme de menthe, and they like mix it all up, and that's the Girl Scout cookie coffee.
Oh, so there's literally no coffee.
It tastes delicious, but there's barely any coffee in it. That's what I mean. Like it's a milkshake.
And I've had. I don't know what else I've had. I remember that. Obviously, everyone remembers that one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Everyone I've had, I'm like, this tastes like shit.
Yeah, because it's.
Well, if I want Girl Scout cookies, I'll get Girl Scout cookies.
Well, that's true. Unless it's an off-peak time of year in which you cannot get.
You can make it work.
We have the internet.
You go to the cookie aisle, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But it just felt like everything was take X flavor. Basic. I mean, I know they didn't blend it, but put it in a blender with like too much water. Maybe like a splash of coffee and some cream or something. Like everything tasted watered down.
Coffee was really watered down too. I do remember that part about it.
Gross.
I can't believe.
Yeah, no coffee. I had a chocolate bar.
We were on good record as to not allowing him to have coffee.
Yeah, that's actually
He's fucking insane as was.
You should see me. I had a chocolate bar at my school. A girl gave it to me. One of the other teachers as a thank you, and because she knew I didn't drink coffee. And it's 4 little pieces of chocolate. Each one is a quarter. Yeah, it's caffeinated chocolate. Quarter of a cup of coffee. I had one like 3 days ago on Monday. That was yesterday. It already fucked with my psyche. And like my kids were acting like idiots at the end of the day because I had some staying after, some that had to go home, and the ones that had to go home just wouldn't leave, which is flabbergasting.
Get the fuck out of here!
And all the other teachers laughed because they heard me run into the room like Bill Burr's dad in the show Effort Family.
Yeah.
If you guys don't leave right now, I'm starting to write people up. God damn it, leave!
I'm gonna throw you through that fucking wall.
And it was all a caffeine high and anger.
Which I fucking love that show, by the way.
Yeah.
His new special fucking smacks.
Yeah.
It's great.
So you were talking about pumpkin shit, right?
Yeah.
Pumpkin stuff doesn't smack.
No, I'm typically not a big pumpkin guy, but I have to just. I feel obligated to do it once every season.
So I can pretty much say you won't see me with any kind of pumpkin hot beverage.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
I usually limit my beer intake to, I'll buy pumpkin beer probably once.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I feel obligated to do it.
And then
once.
if we're at a bar, I may have more than one. Like last year we went to Flynn's.
Yeah.
And they had like a regular pumpkin beer. They also had like a cold brew pumpkin beer, and that fucking smacked. That beer was so fucking good.
That was good.
I cannot remember who made it though.
That one did not taste like beer. That kind of like, you know, smelled like pumpkin. Remember we've talked about that before. It's like, oh dude, you gotta try this beer. It's got like notes of like lemon. I don't know, dude. I taste beer.
Yeah, it tastes like beer.
Tastes like beer to me.
Yeah. And then the pumpkin beer tastes like beer and fucking allspice.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
It's like.
Yes.
I fucking love when Vinny does that. Yes. Vinny, shout out to Vinny, friend of the show. Hopefully he's recovered from fucking the last episode.
Oh, he was fucked up.
He was fucked up.
When I came home on Sunday at like 10 at night.
Oh, he was
like
bad shape.
He was cocked.
Full retard.
Yeah.
He was a simple man.
He was simple Jack. Simple Vinny.
Never go full retard.
Oh man.
I don't know how he does it.
He just kept fucking hammering. At one point, he was like slurring his shit during the fucking game or after, I don't know, whatever it was. You know, it had to be during the game. And I turned to you. He got up and cracked another beer, and I go, the ever elusive off switch.
Yeah.
Can't find it.
So I woke up on Monday, and the deal is when he sleeps over Sunday night,
Yeah.
he goes, okay, at 5 a.m. just like punch me in the face and I'll leave, whatever.
Yeah.
So I wake up, Jamie had already left, and I'm like, I hear something, I don't know, whatever. Maybe the TV's still on, that's fine, I fell asleep with the TV on, whatever. And he is laying down on the couch, and his alarm's going off. I'm like, oh, his alarm, whatever, he'll be up in a minute. Brush my teeth, come back out, alarm's still going off. And his alarm isn't like, you know, like,
it's not like
sounds
that nice,
of something. It's
yeah.
It hits your soul.
And I'm like, okay, so he left his phone somewhere. Like, he left his phone on the counter and whatever.
Yeah.
Nope, right next to his face.
It's like under his cheek.
Making contact.
Right, basically. Right in front of his face, going off, motionless. I walk by. Hey, Vinny, you gonna get that? Nothing.
Nothing.
Turn the light on, I just gotta start pushing him. Then he got up.
Jesus. You gotta give him the fucking sternum rub.
Oh, God. That's RFR.
Yeah. It'll bring him back to life.
I found that beer.
Oh.
Cold pressed coffee pumpkin. Southern tier.
It is Southern tier. Alright.
Southern tier. So
they make good fucking
for all the fucking beers and breweries and all this bullshit that's out there, Southern tier fucking can get it.
Yeah. They make good fucking
Everything
shit.
they make is good.
They have the Imperial Pumpkin or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, they got the pumpkin, the Warlock.
Yep.
Their creme brulee is always good. The mocha is always good.
What did we get? It was like a graham cracker stout or something.
Was that from them?
From Southern Tier, yeah. Because we got them in like the 22-ounce bottle. Remember we went through
Nerd
that
beer?
phase? Yeah. We got the 22-ounce bottles.
Was that when we each drank like 4 nerd beers and passed out in the basement?
Yep.
Having sex with each other?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
We drank like 4 of those fucking, the nerd beers, like the 22-ounce whatevers. And that are probably like, you know, anywhere between 9 and 13% alcohol. And we fell asleep probably before 10 o'clock. On like a Friday or a Saturday. We were absolutely fucking cocked.
Watching football.
So it had to have been a Saturday, yeah. We did that a lot last year. Watching college football, we would just get cocked and fall asleep on the fucking couch. We'd wake up and the fucking, like, the USC game would be on. And I'd be like, oh shit, dude, it's like 10:30. All the West Coast games and fucking Hawaii's getting ready to come on.
And then I wouldn't want to watch the end of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good times. We miss all the primetime games.
Yeah.
Because we'd fall asleep somewhere between 7 and 8, and that's when all the primetime games kick off.
Yes.
And we'd wake up and they'd just be over. Like, fuck. Still fucking drunk. Be like, I guess.
What is happening?
I guess I'll just go to bed. Now we have the sports book.
Yeah, no nerd beer there though.
No. I do like the occasional nerd beer. Like you said though, I like some of them. Like the Southern Tier stuff can get it. What else? I like. I don't know if it qualifies as nerd beer, but I like Lord Hobo.
It counts.
Yeah.
Anything that's not generic
Yeah.
shit you can find.
Yeah, I like the
It's
local.
nerd.
I like the local stuff. So I'm a big fan of Greater Good. Shout out to Greater Good. They're in Worcester. I like all that shit. I like the small local stuff.
See, I can't keep up with them. There's too many of them.
Yeah.
And they're all trying to be unique, so it's hard to like even keep up with what the fuck you're trying to like give me.
Yeah. At the risk of sounding like a fucking hipster, I'm gonna say that like I also don't like the ones that get really big, like Night Shift. Like, not a big Night Shift guy. I just don't. I don't not like them because I think they're too popular. That's fucking lame. I just don't like them for whatever reason. Like, I just don't think they have good beers. But it just so happens that they're super popular and they've grown and they're huge. They have a huge production now. But like, I like the small. Like, I love Wormtown, also in Worcester, but that's super small. Like, I like those ones. I don't know. I don't know if it has something to do with like the mass production. So like when you're brewing beer in like 1 million gallon vats, like you can't have the same quality that you would if you were brewing it in your fucking tub.
Isn't Allagash from here?
No,
Allagash is Portland. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was the same when I was in Florida. People said it became big like 3 years ago at most when I was living there.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Oh, that's from where you're from, right out there."
Yeah.
But I remember liking it at first, and that's funny you said that. All right, and now I just don't want to drink it ever.
Yeah.
So I think I'm actually the opposite, and I think it comes down to a little bit of the whole like breweries hitting the masses.
Mm-hmm.
So now, just because a place opened a brewery doesn't mean they know what the fuck they're doing.
No, and don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that like
so
because they're small, they're good. There are plenty of small breweries that I've been to that I hate.
Right.
It just so happens the ones that I like are smaller, like Greater Good and Wormtown.
But I also think that there is something to be said about some of the bigger places.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we're gonna talk freshness of the beer, okay, no, we're not talking about the same fucking thing.
Well, I'm also not a fucking loser.
Yeah, I've heard this. I've heard that plenty of times though.
I drink Bud Lights.
Oh, I love going to the brewery. The beer tastes fresher.
Yeah.
The scent of the beer.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Brewery.
The second someone starts saying shit like that, I'm like, wow, I need to exit this conversation.
Yeah.
You drink your beer, you don't spit it out.
the beer
You stay sober
tastes.
and feel the piss.
Oh, you can tell it tastes fresher from the brewery. Huh?
Yeah. Wino.
Fuck up. Fuck me.
Yeah. You're fucking good enough where you can taste the difference between the beer from the brewery and the beer out of a fucking bottle.
Yeah. And then,
Get fucked.
so with like Southern Tier, so if I'm gonna drink Southern Tier, it's because I'm looking for some fucked up stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I want to get fucked up.
It's chocolate. It's everything's high test. I'm getting chocolate stout, or I'm getting pumpkin, or I'm getting whatever I'm getting with Southern Tier. They just do it better than everyone else.
They do.
So
I will say too, Allagash I think is technically considered craft, like micro. I don't know if it's micro. I don't fucking know. I'm not a fucking beer loser.
It's a beer?
I don't know if it's considered microbrew, but it is one of the bigger ones, and I love Allagash. There's I can find contradictions in what I said.
Okay, so here's the thing, because this is what it comes down to, and it was whatever you brought home. Like you said, it tastes like chocolate milk. I think it was from Wormtown.
Yes.
Okay. And you're like, it tastes like chocolate milk, and I go, here we go again.
Yeah.
I've heard this a million times.
Oh, here we go again with the fucking gumbo.
Yeah, let's go with the fucking gumbo. Oh, have you had the honey hots?
Yeah.
So, I'm like, every fucking time someone tries to tell me about the damn fucking beer, it tastes like chocolate milk, or oh, it tastes like this, it tastes like that. It never fucking does.
Never.
Ever. It never fucking tastes the way that someone tries to tell me that it tastes.
Yeah.
That one actually did.
Wait, you talking about the one from last Friday?
No.
Okay, because that one tasted like chocolate milk, but I think you were in the shower. I let Jamie drink it. It was before I went to my party.
Yeah, no, I didn't have any beer last Friday.
That was good.
Or I had Bud Light. But
Trusty, bro.
no, but you brought home that one from Wormtown. You go, oh, it tastes like chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Here we go again. Someone just fucking disappointed me yet again.
It was like the chocolate coconut milk stout or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That was actually good. That one actually met expectations.
Yeah.
The Southern Tier s'mores, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about Southern Tier again. Weird. That one tastes unbelievable.
Yeah.
But like some of these other ones, it's like, oh, this is a chocolate stout. Yeah, this just tastes like beer.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is whatever. Again, don't tell me it tastes like something if it doesn't.
Right. It tastes like you mixed fucking, I don't know, chocolate syrup in a Guinness. Like
No, it doesn't even. It just tastes like, it's like, oh.
Ovaltine.
No, seriously.
You put Ovaltine in a fucking beer.
Sometimes, most of those chocolate stouts are like, they just taste like high-test Guinness. That's it.
More Ovaltine, please.
Seriously.
Do you remember those commercials?
Oh, they were so bad.
Ovaltine.
You ever drink Ovaltine?
Oh yeah, I used to crush that shit.
Really?
I would get home from school, and I would literally my mother used to like have to hide it because I would literally take it and just fucking scoop, and I'd be like, chocolate.
That's
So
how
it was
with-
Ovaltine?
Yeah, I went through an Ovaltine.
That's how I was with Nestle Quick.
Yeah, Nesquik.
And
so I
everyone-
did that too, and then I found out about Ovaltine. It was one of those things where like I saw a commercial once, and I was like, I gotta try that, because I was like 7, and my mother was like, Ovaltine, like that's what I used to drink when I was fucking, like that's like from like the fucking 70s. And I was like, there's a commercial and I need it, and then because that's what you do when you're fucking 7 and you see commercials. You're like, I need that on TV. And then I switched from Nesquik to Ovaltine. But I was also a Nesquik kid up until I saw that commercial.
All my friends were convinced Ovaltine people were, there was only like one, and they were serial killers. They were like,
That's what I think. Right off the bat, we're talking kids. Okay, so here, this is what we can do. We can have the one with the bunny on it and the flashy colors, or we can have this lame other fucking thing that was the brunt
like
of Kenny.
orange and brown. Looks like the fucking Cleveland Browns.
It's the brunt of Kenny Banya's fucking joke in Seinfeld.
Reminds you of your great grandparents.
Jar's round. The mug is round. Call it round team.
Oh. Yeah. So how the fuck? Oh,
Nerd beer.
Nerd beers. Yeah, putting fucking Ovaltine in fucking beer. Imagine, like, would that even work?
It would taste like shit.
With the but would it fuck up the carbonation? 'Cause you know, like sometimes
It would
you
fuck up.
Or make it better.
Depending on how you're looking at it, either fuck up the beer or fuck up the Ovaltine.
Honestly, I'd rather fuck up the Ovaltine. I think that would be better. The beer would fuck that up. Yeah, pumpkin spice season, dog.
Yeah, Brian.
So I saw this thing on Twitter earlier, and it was there's been a huge debate all day because like my new favorite thing to do is like find shit on Twitter and then just like scroll for days and just read everything.
So much stuff is terrible.
So one of the things that was trending today was HBO sent out a tweet. It said, name the top 3 HBO characters of all time. And like people were just like flying off, like going off, like, and there was a lot of dumb shit. Like people would post all 3 people from The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Like they would say like Paulie Walnuts, Tony Soprano, and then fucking I don't know whoever, Meta Soprano. I don't know, fucking stupid. And then people would pick like 3 people from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, they pick
like,
all from one show.
Yeah,
like
just
the
picking all the
newest show
people
that
from one show. It's like, you guys suck. So like I'm scrolling through and I see like there was a few that were really good, but I wanted to open it up. I want to see what your top 3 favorite characters from HBO. Well, I guess the actual tweet was the 3 best, not your 3 favorite, but they're kind of the same thing because it's a fucking subjective question.
Well,
So, do you want me to go first? What do you guys think?
Best?
Because I have them.
Are we going best or are we going favorite?
No, yeah.
Or are we just
Well,
saying...
let's call them the same thing.
Okay.
Because it's your personal opinion is what's the best.
Okay.
So,
Now, I'm also going to preface this with I didn't have HBO growing up.
Right.
So my HBO show knowledge is very, very limited.
Like, I never really watched The Sopranos, so I can't put...
I've never watched
I
I haven't seen one episode beginning to end.
Yeah, I've only seen a few. Like, I've never watched the show fully. So I can't put Tony Soprano in my top 3. But are you ready? You want me to go?
I think I kind of already know where you are going.
So I'll go from the bottom up. So my number 3 favorite or best HBO character of all time, Kenny Powers.
Fuck! I don't want to have the exact same list as you, but I'm very concerned right now.
Yeah. Kenny Powers is fucking awesome. That was a great show, Eastbound and Down. I think they only made 2 seasons of it.
It was like a grand total of potentially like 20 episodes.
Yeah. It was the first season was
So
arguably
fucking
some of the best comedy television of all time. The second season fell off a little bit, but it was still pretty good. La Flama Blanca. But Kenny Powers, he's number 3 for me. Number 2 is Tyrion Lannister. He made the show.
Ridiculously good.
He was the best, in my opinion. He was the best actor, character, whatever in Game of Thrones.
That Peter Dinklage?
Yes, Peter Dinklage. Yeah.
Basically, you got in his shoes.
Yeah.
You felt what he felt. Throughout the seasons.
Absolutely. And like it was hard for me to pick someone from Game of Thrones because everyone wants to go with Jon Snow. I'm Elder Snow. Bullshit. I'm Jon Snow. Fuck, like...
Let's say a lot of people like Missionary and Lime White Claws.
Yeah,
too,
yeah. So I just couldn't go with Jon. He's also, like, kind of a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
I really wanted to go...
I would agree in my extensive Game of Thrones knowledge, I would agree that Rod Flanders, pussy.
Yeah. I really wanted to go with Robb Stark, but he just wasn't in the show long enough. So I went Tyrion. Because I think Tyrion
that's great pick for that show.
So my number 1, the greatest HBO character, and arguably the greatest television character of all time. Are you ready? Ari Gold.
Yeah.
Ari Gold, without a doubt, like hands down, he is fucking incredible. He might be, like I said, the greatest television character of all time. He made that show Entourage.
He was the mood of the show.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He was the tone.
Yeah. Like all those guys were great. Vinny Chase was great. I really loved Johnny Drama.
Yeah, Drama's...
I thought he was like just awesome. Turtle and Eric or whatever. Eric was kind of like a huge bitch the entire time. Turtle was good in some times and not good in other times. Vinny turned into a fucking bitch by the end, like in the last couple seasons. Yeah. But like for me, Drama and Ari just like made the show, and Ari was the show. He like by probably the 3rd season, like he literally became he took it over. It was just Ari all the time. So, that being said, those are my top 3.
Fuck. Alright, so this is going to be really fucking hard.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at the list, like a ranking of HBO shows, and I haven't seen The Wire or The Sopranos.
So one of the things...
So that means, like, our lists,
frankly,
are bullshit.
Yeah. Mine are going to be so
or
bad.
I was going to say.
But it's all subjective. So, like, I saw... I never really watched The Wire either, but whatever Idris Elba's character was, a lot of people had him in their top 3.
I haven't seen Boardwalk Empire.
No.
Oh, fuck!
That's supposed to be really good.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. I'm gonna...
Is it the girls from Real Sex? Oh, I gotta change my picks to them.
Also, just one piece of input. Best character on TV, period, is John Ralphio.
Oh.
Not Ari Gold.
That's good. I have to go Ari though because John Ralphio wasn't featured enough.
And that's what makes it great.
I know.
He's the best in TV history, and he didn't even on there that much.
I'd go 1A, 1B. John Ralphio, 1B. He's fucking
all right. I don't know if I can come up with 3 different ones. So,
I mean, if they overlap, they overlap. I mean,
no, but I wanted to bring something different to the table.
Yeah.
I definitely have a favorite.
If you notice mine too, between Kenny Powers, Tyrion Lannister, and Ari Gold, I know Game of Thrones wasn't a comedy, but Tyrion was kind of like the comedy.
Oh yeah, he definitely had.
And then obviously Entourage. Entourage could be a drama, but it was like a drama comedy. And then Eastbound and Down is for sure a comedy.
Yeah.
But like obviously that's my bias because I like that stuff.
My comedy is so much different from yours. I'll do mine really quick.
Yeah, you can go. I actually have to find the names of the characters I'm looking for. I don't even know their names.
2 and 3 for me are just a tie with because I loved Flight of the Conchords and the deadpan humor from like New Zealand. If you ever saw them, they're a band.
I did not.
So they only had 2 seasons back in like 2003 and 4, but they're 2 guys and they're actually really famous like singers on the side for like movies. Okay. Like they're in some Disney movies. They're the fart in Rick and Morty. That's that's Jermaine Clement. That's one of the guys.
Yeah.
So they're always in something in some way.
Yeah.
But they're definitely my top just because the show's all comedy and like they're just completely deadpan the whole time and they're a shitty band and it's just ridiculous and they're just from New Zealand and they don't understand New York. So I just love that.
Yeah. All right.
Number 1 is not even like close for anything else. It's Larry David. I just love Curb Your Enthusiasm and just his confrontationalness and always being right and everyone treat him like he's wrong. Yeah. I love it. I love that. And all the characters that are with him just compliment it.
Yeah.
Funkins.
Yeah. Curb was pretty good. Again, I've never seen the full seasons, like beginning to end, full shows.
Yeah.
But I've caught like a bit of a show here, a bit of a show there.
Yeah.
And it is pretty funny. Larry David is super fucking talented.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go hipster on you guys. I'm only gonna bring one more guy to the table because I would go Ari, and then either Larry David or Kenny Powers, one or the other. I didn't watch a ton of Curb, that's why I don't have him higher.
I didn't either. But Ari's your number 1.
So I'm going hipster on you guys.
Okay.
With Guilfoyle from Silicon Valley.
Oh, that's Silicon Valley. I just put in my 4th and 5th.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
So is that what's his face?
It's not T.J. Miller.
Okay.
So
not the guy that just
T.J. Miller is the most popular. So if I was gonna pick Silicon Valley, you would think I would pick T.J. Miller.
I would think you would pick Jared because he's in the show. He's amazing.
Jared is okay. So Jared's also really good. The thing with Guilfoyle that puts it over the top for me is the type of humor, which obviously fits me perfectly.
Yeah.
But also, he was involved in the dick by dick approach, which is one of the funniest fucking things. That might be one of the funniest scenes I have ever seen on a TV show.
I was crying.
I was fucking cramping and in tears on the fucking couch. Oh my god, it was one of the most incredible things I've ever seen in my entire life, and I like him better than T.J. Miller's character. I don't even know his name, but it's like Eric. I don't think he's Eric. I think he has a weird name.
I don't know.
But so I looked at who was involved in that scene. Guilfoyle was. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to watch that now. That is one of. I remember you were home and you weren't watching Silicon Valley with me. I was watching most by myself, and I don't know if you heard me having like a convulsion in the fucking living room.
Yeah. That was when we were at Axis.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And I'm like, this is the funniest thing I have ever fucking seen.
It's Ehrlich Buckman, his name.
Ehrlich, yeah.
Ehrlich Buckman.
But
yeah.
Fun fact: when I lived with you in Bridgewater, if you ever heard me crying in that room and laughing, that's when I watched it back, like, whatever year that was.
Well, I remember you. So that was the thing.
I was binging that hard.
My tattoo artist told me to watch it, and I was watching something. And I go, why have I seen this before? And I'm like trying to figure it out. And I'm thinking, I'm like,
Give me these nerds.
The only explanation, I go, Dickie must have watched this. I go, I just never did. And then I really enjoyed Silicon Valley.
Yeah, that was a good show. I think I only ever saw the first season though. Whatever one I watched with you.
Yeah, it was season 4 of Game of Thrones. It was right after that. That's when that started.
Oh, okay.
Whatever year that.
That's worth catching up on.
I never.
It's coming back.
Or maybe I saw the first 2 seasons. I don't know. I never even jumped into Game of Thrones right away.
Oh yeah.
I didn't start watching Game of Thrones until they were on season 5.
Oh wow.
So then I started from season 1 when season 5 started, and then I caught up.
Okay. Yeah.
by the end of season 5.
Right.
So then season 6, 7, 8, I was actually like on time.
Yeah.
Watching like with all regular people.
I started watching at the end of after season 3 because everyone was like, the wedding.
Oh, yeah,
and then I watched it, and then someone told me, oh, well, there's 2 weddings. And I was like, all right. And I watched the first wedding thinking like, oh, it's not going to happen here. Nothing bad
purple
about
wedding.
it. Yeah, there's going to be that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this is fine. Everything's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No. They got me.
Yeah.
I'm like everyone else.
Yeah, and then obviously the Game of Thrones fans too, like they name everything. Like you said, like the purple wedding, and you knew exactly what I was talking about. Anybody that watches Game of Thrones, they're like, oh, the purple wedding, yeah, it's Joffrey.
Yeah.
And then the red wedding is fucking like the craziest fucking ending to an episode, maybe ever. They killed 3 major characters.
An unborn major character, I guess, too.
Yeah.
Well, they just fucking go at it.
Yeah, 2.5 major characters.
Yeah, that was a whole lot of holy shit. 3 seasons I've been watching these people. Now they're but now they're dead right now.
Yeah. Well, like they built up the whole thing. You saw that one, right? The red wedding, or the one where they fucking kill everybody.
I mean, I've heard of it.
So it's like they build you up. Like Robb Stark's got this whole battle for like a season and a half.
He's doing great.
And then like he's doing well. And then they have this wedding. They take a pause on the fucking battles to do the wedding, and then they just kill him. And they kill his mom. And it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And all his troops just die there too. Like everyone betrays. Everyone's dead.
Literally everyone is dead.
So it was Hamlet?
Basically.
Kinda, yeah.
It was like, what happens after Hamlet when you still like some other people?
Hamlet 2?
Hamlet 2.
Do you have to teach Hamlet?
No, thank God.
Do we need to find Hamlet 2 and watch that sometime?
Should we turn it into a drinking game?
Has anyone seen it yet?
Being very good.
It wasn't good. I seen like the first like 10 minutes and I was like, I get it. But I don't.
Yeah.
What is Hamlet 2? Like, doesn't everyone dies in Hamlet?
Well, it's a comedy.
Hey, you figured out the brunt of the jokes.
You know the guy from
Tropic Thunder.
The guy who his head blows off.
Oh yeah, the director.
Him and he's in other stuff like the other guys too. But he's in there and he wants to do a play. He's like, we're doing Hamlet 2, and he puts on a play, and it's a comedy up until that point, but it's not good enough to get to that point, so I don't even know what it's about.
Yeah.
I gotta watch it. I gotta just
10
make
minutes
it through it.
I wonder if it's on Netflix. Should we watch it?
Yes.
I turn it into a drinking game. You can literally, that's the wonders of Google. You just type in any movie, drinking game, and then someone else has already created it.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Rudolph drinking game.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's one of my favorites.
I love Drunk History's drinking game. Just drink whenever they do something drunk. Hiccup, stuttered his words, threw up. Anything that's drunk about it.
I love Drunk History. I forgot all about that show. That was such a good show.
Yeah, they went off. They started doing everything. So you gotta pick your episodes wisely. Get something that you kind of want to learn and want to see.
Yeah. Oh,
it's really good.
They still do it?
Yeah. I think last year they had a new season.
Oh shit.
So you gotta.
It's Comedy Central, right?
Yes. You gotta find a good comedian that you know. Maybe.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, they're telling a story. This is gonna be great.
Yeah. And they're like, yeah. So then, George Washington went and I don't know. He like did some stuff, and then he like crossed a river, and then I don't know.
my favorite was like I think it's the first season, but they started talking about Al Capone, and they get into how he has syphilis in his dick, and they're like, this fucking idiot is sitting by his pool, wondering why he's dying, but he can't figure it out because syphilis is eating away his dumbass brain. This guy who was a master criminal in organized crime has a dick disease that's killing him. Just how the drunk person's ranting is amazing.
That's awesome. I gotta look that up now because I didn't know it was still going. That was good stuff.
That's a lot of episodes now, I guess.
Yeah. You know what's not good stuff? Potentially the worst stuff in a very, very long time is this NFL season.
It's not good.
This season is lining up to be absolutely fucking trash.
Are there any good teams besides the Patriots who
No.
have everything?
Right now.
It's like the
So
spoil of
in,
riches.
in week two of this NFL season, there's 4 good teams. Pats, Chiefs, Ravens, Cowboys.
Yeah.
2 of those teams I do not trust whatsoever.
Right.
And if you're, I don't know if you're thinking the Chiefs, but they haven't gotten any better from last year.
No. So I
So
was
they
actually
don't
thinking
stand a
I don't
chance
trust
with
I
the
don't
Chiefs.
trust I don't trust the Ravens and I don't trust the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say I don't trust the Chiefs.
Well, I don't trust the Ravens because I
trust
think
the Chiefs.
the Ravens are playing well, but they beat Miami and Arizona.
Right.
Miami fucking sucks.
Right.
And they properly throttled them.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to think their quarterback got better in the offseason because in the
I think
playoffs
he did because he's
sucked.
throwing a little bit.
But that could just be all for show.
So
with Miami.
Zolak put it well. It's like, okay, so Miami, no tape. You have no idea what they are. Arizona, well, your only tape is Miami, so you might as well have no tape. 'Cause by the time we go to Baltimore, New England, you're gonna have 8 weeks of tape. Like you're gonna have something.
Right.
So people are gonna be able to figure out what he is or isn't doing.
Yeah.
And when he was at Louisville, he was famous for being very, very inaccurate at wide open receivers.
Yeah.
So when he has to start throwing over the middle or throwing like outs or anything, you gotta be careful because he can't throw accurately.
But he was on the money. He's like in the first game against them, against Miami.
the
Like,
Dolphins.
Hollywood Brown was running wide open.
That's what happens.
I'm talking about the tight. I'm talking about the tight passes. Like
All right.
God forbid a team wants to actually play defense against them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's the reason I don't trust them. But I'll put them in one of the 4 teams that's playing really, really well right now.
Yeah.
I didn't put San Francisco in one of those teams because they're also 2-0. But I'm not buying San Francisco until they do something.
No. So
They didn't fucking shit on Cincinnati at home.
Well, it's Cincinnati.
Well, Cincinnati played about as good as I thought they were
Yeah.
going into the season, which is why I bet
Yeah,
against
they
them week
came
1.
in, huh?
Yeah.
And they played really well against Seattle on the road.
Right.
And they got fucking thumped
Right.
by
Does that
San
mean-
Francisco.
Does that mean
Yeah.
Seattle might not be good? I can't
I don't
tell.
think
if
so.
No
Seattle's
one's
ever
good. No one's good.
Well,
Everyone's awful.
So I've been doing this because it's like, oh, what about this team? And what about this team? So it's like,
Everyone's just a what about?
seriously, it's like, okay, so
Yeah.
coming into the season, we thought Pittsburgh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Roethlisberger's out, but they also look like shit for 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Fine.
I thought they were going to be bad no matter what, basically.
Well, everyone thought they were going to be good. Addition by subtraction. So then it's like, all right, well, Pittsburgh maybe not so good. So maybe the Texans. All right, they lost a tough one week 1 against the Saints. They lost in New Orleans in the Dome. Like, okay, that's tough.
Right.
And then
They
Watson,
won by 1
Watson didn't do anything
against
in that last game.
Jacksonville
But
Yeah.
he looked really good in the first game, and then in the second game against Jacksonville, he looks terrible.
at home.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, you guys are trash until otherwise noted.
Right.
So that leaves Baltimore. Well, Baltimore's fine. The Browns, they lost.
Yeah.
Week 1, they got thumped by Tennessee. So you think, oh, Tennessee might be all right. Nope, they lost to Indy.
Yeah.
But no,
Indy has no quarterback.
So this is
But-
kind of what I was getting at.
What the
Indy's good.
fuck?
Maybe Indy's good.
But so remember last week, if those of you that have been listening to the show for a while, last week after week 1 went over, I sat here and said, I'm not ready to say anything about any team after 1 week of football.
Yeah.
I believe, if I am not mistaken, I said, come talk to me in the first week of November. On November 1st, I'll give you, I think that's when I went on my rant, and I said, November 1st, I'll give you a fucking in-depth analysis of all 32 fucking teams in the NFL. I'll do a 2-hour fucking special podcast. I think that's what I said.
It won't be November 1st. We'll be en route to Baltimore.
Yeah, no, I know. But, like, that's what what I mean is that no one knows anything yet. Like, we're not going to know what teams are really until probably week 4 or 5.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's why I'm breaking it down right now.
That being said,
the NFL looks like shit.
Yes.
Because then it's like, so Atlanta beat Philly the other night.
Yes. Barely.
Can't tell if Carson Wentz is hurt or not.
Right.
Yeah, they barely beat Philly. Philly's a Super Bowl fucking pick for most people.
Yeah.
So Philly's a Super Bowl pick. They just lost to Atlanta. Atlanta got fucking throttled by the Vikings. The Vikings got shit on by the Packers, who played in the worst fucking game of the year against the fucking Bears.
Yeah, but
Who barely beat the fucking Broncos.
But defense.
Ah.
I think a lot of it has to do with matchups too at first too.
Well,
Yeah.
defense is always going to be like more in sync than offense.
Well,
I just think you have shitty fucking quarterbacks and shitty fucking teams.
Yeah. So speaking of the quarterbacks, this is what I wanted to get to also. That this might drive the NFL to have its worst year in maybe my life, our lives. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'd have to actually sit down and look back at stuff. Again, looking back, even like, you know, the late 90s, early 2000s, it was a different type of game. Like, Trent Dilfer won a fucking Super Bowl. So, like, you can't... Back then, the quarterbacks didn't really dictate much. Now it dictates a lot more. But let me just run down this list for you. Cam Newton, not playing this week.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the quarterback for Carolina Panthers now? Kyle Allen. Who? Yeah, that's right. Kyle Allen. Sucks. Sam Darnold, out with mono for 6 weeks. He'll be back eventually, but right now he's out for 6 weeks. His backup, Trevor Siemian, sucks. Broke his ankle last night in the Monday Night Football game. His replacement, Luke Falk, the third string fucking guy, the guy that they signed off the practice squad on like fucking Friday. He's their starting quarterback for the Jets. Suck. Nick Foles, out for the year with a broken collar. Who's the starting quarterback for the Jaguars now? Gardner Minshew. Which, hey, love me some of the fucking stash, don't get me wrong. I was high on Minshew coming out of the draft. Love that kid, but still, he's a rookie.
He's throwing at a ridiculously high completion percentage.
I know.
Just as an aside.
It's the mustache. He can't.
It is the mustache.
Ridiculously high completion percentage.
I have to go back and listen to our draft preview show, but I think I had said that I wanted the Pats to draft Minshew. So anyway, still sucks. He's a rookie. Ben Roethlisberger just had elbow surgery, out for the year. Who's the starting quarterback for Pittsburgh? Mason Rudolph. Sucks.
We don't know that yet.
Yeah,
potentially. He was a third-round pick last year.
Yeah, I also wanted the Pats to draft Mason Rudolph too. I was high on him coming out of the draft. But
he will. I think he will suck this week.
Yeah.
So they gotta go to the fucking West Coast.
Now, Eli Manning just got benched today for Daniel Jones. Sucks. Out of Duke.
Yeah.
Drew Brees tore a ligament in his thumb. Has to have surgery. He's going to miss half the season. Who's the starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints? Teddy Bridgewater. Sucks.
Look like shit.
Sucks is an understatement.
He
well, they might put in that linebacker of a guy.
Hill.
Hill.
Yeah.
Put in him.
So then, the last one on the list would be Andrew Luck, retired. Who's the quarterback for the Colts? Jacoby Brissett. Sucks.
Looking good.
How about I throw some other things out there? Like Ryan Fitzpatrick is still starting in the NFL.
Right. So now I have other ones. So far, the NFL is missing Cam Newton, Sam Darnold, Eli Manning, Nick Foles, Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, Andrew Luck. Now, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quarterbacks currently gone. Now,
bring back Tebow.
There is a high probability that Carson Wentz, Deshaun Watson, and Jimmy Garoppolo will also get hurt at some point this year. And Carson Wentz may also be hurt right now.
He might.
He came out of the game on Monday night.
Let's correct that. They're both, him and Deshaun Watson, they're both hurt right now.
Yeah.
It's just whether they'll play through it. I think they will.
Yeah. So it's only a matter of time before they get hurt
until he can't.
Can we appreciate that they have made more rules to protect the quarterback too? It's just not.
Yeah.
It's not working.
Well, it's not.
Just working for Brady apparently.
Well, I mean, Trevor Siemian got he got hit late.
Yeah.
It's Myles Garrett, stand-up guy.
Right. So it's like outside of Tom Brady, by the end of this year, like.
Well, so we're banking on those three getting hurt, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ryan Fitzpatrick is still a starter.
Sucks.
Jameis Winston's still a starter.
Sucks.
Why? Why?
It's better than what they've got.
It's a valid question.
Mitch Trubisky's still a starter.
Sucks.
Case Keenum's still a starter.
Blows.
He shouldn't be a starter by the end of the year.
No.
They drafted Haskins.
This is why I think Trubisky's pretty good, because I think he's pretty top notch for the suck group.
Oh, don't forget about my buddy Kirk Cousins.
Oh,
Blows.
Minnesota.
I don't.
He has the
sucks.
potential to be good, but he just can't.
He would make a
can't figure it
great
out.
Cincinnati Bengal.
He can't figure it out. Speaking of Cincinnati, Andy Dalton sucks.
Yeah,
Like,
Ooh,
what the fuck?
Marcus,
What is going on?
Marcus Mariota.
Mariota sucks.
Yeah, I know.
He sucks
He's gonna
so
get hurt.
bad that he was allegedly their franchise quarterback. They traded for a suck bad quarterback from Miami to be his backup because they weren't confident enough in Mariota that they were like, let's go get shitty Ryan Tannehill from the Miami Dolphins,
Salvo's gonna hurt.
who also sucks.
Oh yeah, you want to put it in there? He sucks as well.
Like,
He's not starting yet. He's underachieving in the group of
like
suck.
what are we doing?
You know who else sucks? Joe Flacco.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
blows. He's awful.
Derek Carr's a douchebag.
Yeah.
He's fine as a quarterback.
Right now, though, as it stands, he might be a top 5 quarterback.
Him
in
and
the
Matt
NFL.
Matt Ryan are studs.
Like, what the fuck? Is this Bizarro world? Like, what is happening?
Is there any good ones besides Carr now?
So
and
it's
Mahomes and Brady.
So it's Brady, Mahomes, Russell Wilson,
Yeah.
Is Brady
Rodgers.
Still, is Brady still good?
Right.
Or does he just have
so-
the most unbelievable?
So
Lineup?
It's,
2
well,
years.
define good. Are we talking fantasy good, or are we talking like in-game good?
I mean, he's gonna be good in
'Cause-
the game
well-
with the people.
Well,
that
he meets.
has.
So he meets in the middle. He was like he's like top 10 in stats.
Yeah, he's gonna have the stats.
Yeah.
He's like top 10 in stats, and then obviously the winning takes like that's that part of it. So
The team's gonna do the rest, even if he does good, if he does bad. I think the team's just gonna do the bad.
and he's
Yeah,
2 years removed from an MVP season.
Right.
So
that's true.
is he still good? By default, yes.
Yeah.
even if he's lost a few steps, yeah, he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then it would be like, okay, well, who would you rather have out there? Would you rather have him or Matt Ryan?
Oh yeah.
Well-
Jesus Christ, Matt Ryan sucks.
If
saying
you're an
that.
NFL coach or owner, who do you want out there? Not a fantasy owner.
Yeah. No, Tom Brady.
You don't want
Absolutely.
Matt Ryan out there.
Absolutely.
It's
It's
an
like
easy one.
Sorry, but like
No.
Matt Ryan is like one of your better options right now.
yeah.
It's like Lamar Jackson, Mayfield, Aaron Rodgers. That's a tough one, but
Yeah.
I think Aaron Rodgers is pretty good still.
I would put Aaron Rodgers, Brady, Wilson, Mahomes. They're like your top.
Phillip-
What's left?
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers, put them up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mahomes.
I'm probably missing some people too. Like I don't want it just to be that list.
Yeah.
But your
Russell-
second tier starts getting into like Cousins, Ryan,
Yeah, Russell
Wentz,
Wilson's pretty impressive
now,
for his
Watson
team.
Until he
for
gets
now.
hurt. Yeah. Until he gets hurt.
Garoppolo for now.
Right.
Garoppolo's-
Although
Right.
he doesn't look great.
That pick was bad, but then he went off the rest of the game.
Well, that's the thing. They're 2-0, so I don't know. They beat Tampa and they beat Cincinnati. So, but it's like now it's like when you start looking at some of these teams, like who are they? Well, the Patriots stomped up Miami in what looks to be a very, very terrible Pittsburgh team.
Right.
Imagine if the Patriots aren't even good. That'd be like the biggest.
Right.
That'd be the biggest like.
You know what?
left
You
turn
know what the
we've ever
you know what the
seen.
fucked up part is?
We're not gonna find out until week 8.
Yeah,
Until you play
Baltimore,
Until we play Baltimore.
and then week 10 is Dallas
and then Chiefs are. Well,
later, but
Yeah.
they're like week 14.
14.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I think they're 14. Yeah.
Jeez.
What I was gonna say is, but then even then, it's like so regular season,
Yeah, just get.
you get 4 losses pretty
Yeah.
much,
Yeah.
especially with this garbage NFL.
Yeah.
So you could lose
Just get the number one.
any of
seed.
those 4 tight games, so you really won't know if they're a good team until the AFC Championship
Yeah.
Or
when they have to inevitably play the Chiefs.
Right. Right.
Unless the Chiefs,
Or Oakland. Oakland might be good.
Yeah.
It might be.
yeah,
I
they
fucking
looked
hope.
awesome.
Hey, I fucking hope the Pats have to play the Raiders in the fucking AFC Championship.
I'll go there. Keep the fucking baseball diamond up.
Yeah.
Didn't they say that's the last game ever
Yeah.
with the Diamond
Yeah.
last night?
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of sentimental and sad. But also,
Stupid.
imagine fucking getting tackled on that dirt.
That would suck.
Blows.
That would absolutely suck.
The rash.
So, I've asked this question before or whatever. So this week, week 3 in the NFL, there are 2 games that are plus 20 or minus 20
20 points
favorites. Yeah, there are 20 points.
You got this?
Yeah, I think so. There are 2 20-point spreads this week. The last time there have been 2 games in the NFL that had 2 20-plus point spreads, 1987. It's been almost 30 years.
It's over 30 years.
Over almost 40 years, actually.
32 years.
Yeah. 87 to...
It's a lot closer to 30 than 40.
Stop doing math.
Yeah. Oh, no, 87. It's 2019, right?
Hurting my head.
Yeah, 32.
I can't.
Yeah, so 32. All right, cool. So 32 years ago was the last time that we saw a distance between top and bottom teams. Like, holy shit.
I saw someone can start calling the NFL the NBA. You get the Dolphins tanking.
Yeah, I saw
It's
that.
kinda-
They are fully tanking.
For
If anyone tries to tell me otherwise, they are fucking tanking.
No, they're tanking.
And I don't even think they're doing it right.
They're just
but
hitting their stride.
yeah,
Says
They're
I don't
fucking
know how to
tanking.
say that.
superstars are demanding trades.
Yeah,
Like-
that's the other part that I
Oh,
saw
the-
people were
the
saying. It's,
NBA.
turning, it's
Yeah.
turning into the NBA.
NBA's doing that.
So did Minka Fitzpatrick. Minka Fitzpatrick said he wanted to get traded. So the team was like, okay, find a team. He gets traded to the Steelers. Now you got Jalen Ramsey. I don't want to fucking be here anymore. Trade me. Go back. Antonio Brown. I don't want to be here anymore. Trade me. And he got traded twice. Well, once and then cut.
Then he did some trickery.
So like he demanded to be traded from Pittsburgh. Got traded to Buffalo. Was on Buffalo for 12 hours. Bitched about it. They rescinded the trade. Then he gets traded to the Raiders. Goes to the Raiders. Doesn't want to be on the fucking Raiders. Shoots his way out of town. Almost literally. And then gets cut. Because he didn't want to play there.
That just
So it's like...
that just
these-
sounds like trading with more steps.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like these guys are literally starting to get whatever the fuck they want. So I can see
Soon-
the NBA.
Soon they won't though.
No.
Yeah.
You
No,
can't. They
I feel
can't
like
do it
The
because
NFL owners are not gonna let it get to that point.
I
Right
feel
But
now,
also, one player doesn't dictate a team's success.
Right.
Like it does in the NBA.
Yeah.
Right.
One player changes everything.
oh yeah, yeah.
I don't like to think I know a lot about contracts, but I feel like that's going to be something that gets brought up eventually where, like, if you sit out a season, you're getting nothing.
Well, they get
Yeah.
nothing.
And, like, there's going to be something else that's going to make it worse because too many, like, NBA players are just sitting it out.
Yeah. Le'Veon Bell
And
got
then-
nothing for last year.
And then,
Yeah.
you got nothing there. So there's got to be something else. Someone's willing to just not make money to make more money later.
Right.
Just to get out of their rookie contract.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens with Melvin Gordon.
He'll be back.
I think Ramsey will stay in Jacksonville. And well, here's the thing: like, if and it's San Diego or San Diego,
So, yeah.
LA,
There's still San Diego.
they're not the team to do it. But
Kinda forgot
like,
that
if
for
Melvin Gordon returns to the team, deactivate him.
Yeah.
Hey, he reported fine. We're just gonna deactivate you after the rest of the year.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna play.
You're a healthy scratch.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was thinking with like the not paying part. Like you're back and
Yeah, I mean, if they
make
get
something that makes you
deactivated,
not get paid.
if they get deactivated, then
you still get paid with that.
I think they still get paid.
Yeah.
They gotta come up with something to be like, no, fuck. you.
Because they're on the active. They're on the 53-man roster. It's just so they have the 53-man roster and then they have the 46-game roster.
Yeah.
So you have 7 inactives every week. So they would just fucking make them a healthy inactive.
Yep.
I mean, that's one way around it, but it's
I don't know,
interesting.
then I feel like he could file a grievance with the players' union and
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, if he wants to sit out, fine. Jalen Ramsey, yeah, we want 2 firsts.
That's what they said. They want 2 first-round picks for Jalen Ramsey.
No one's gonna give him 2
Yeah.
firsts, so okay, cool. Guess you're playing for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. That's how you combat that. Don't
Honest-
fucking trade these people.
Right.
Now, Minka Fitzpatrick for a first, dumb.
Right.
Whatever.
So I heard this on sports radio today. They were talking about it. Someone said it. I forget whether it was a caller or one of the guys on the show. But they go, how fucking stupid are the Pittsburgh Steelers? They just lost. They literally think that Ben Roethlisberger, at 37 years old, the guy that can't fucking take care of himself going into a season healthy, is going to rehab from Tommy John surgery and then come back and play next year? Like, no fucking way. This guy's done. He's going to retire. He's not coming back. He's going to get through the surgery. He's going to start doing the whole rehab thing. Be like, this fucking sucks. Why am I doing this? He's going to retire. So they're so fucking stupid. They are banking on the fact that 37-year-old fat Roethlisberger is going to come back next year when he's 38 to play after Tommy John surgery. And they now that he's out for the year, their first round pick could potentially be a top 10 pick, which then they could have used to get a quarterback in next year's draft. And they just traded it for a safety. They just fucked themselves.
Maybe he'll come back.
Like, how fucking dumb is that? You traded what could potentially be a top 10 pick to get your next franchise quarterback for a fucking safety. That's cool, bro. Enjoy that.
Maybe he'll
enjoy sucking for the next 7 years.
I mean, unless he's their next Palomalu, but
doubt it.
I don't know. I mean, he's good, but
yeah, but he's not that good.
Was he even active for the Patriots game?
I don't even know. Couldn't even tell you. Didn't even know if he was. Didn't notice him.
Xavier Howard made a couple plays. I know that. But.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just a lot of fucking stupidity in the NFL.
Speaking of stupid, maybe Alex Smith will come back just in time to save the Steelers.
yeah, definitely.
I don't think we mentioned the Redskins quarterback.
Keenum?
Yeah, Case Keenum.
Is it Case?
Yeah, I said Keenum sucks and will probably get replaced for Haskins.
Yeah.
Or Colt McCoy, right?
They're not playing Colt. If he's still there,
he's there on this roster,
oh God.
and it says he's at the top for some reason.
No, there's
maybe
no
just
way.
Because
good Lord.
Didn't he break his leg too last year?
He got hurt last year.
Yeah, I forget about it.
I think both Redskins quarterbacks broke their leg last year.
Yeah.
Obviously, Alex Smith's was way worse, but yeah. I don't fucking know, dude. You wanna wrap this up?
Yeah. So, my final thought pertains to Yaz's grandkid.
I heard about this.
So Yaz's grandson, don't know who he plays for. Don't even know his name. Not that important.
Mm-mm.
So he made his Fenway debut tonight.
Yes.
So that's why people are talking about it a little bit. So, someone I went to high school with puts up a picture on Twitter. Important to remember as Yaz's grandkid makes his Fenway debut tonight that I struck him out, parentheses, one of 10 Ks on the day.
I feel like I know exactly.
Over 16 years ago. Buckled his knees with an 0-2 deuce. So in 2003, this kid threw a complete game, 2-hitter, winning 3-1, striking out 10. One of the questions in the comments, who keeps a 2-hitter ball? Yaz's grandkid had the only 2 hits, so seemed worthy of keeping. So I thought that was awesome, and the kid who said it is fucking hysterical. And he also hit a home run tonight. Yaz's grandson.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Did he wrap it around the pole?
Center.
Okay. Couldn't have swung like a fucking fraction of a second earlier, bitch. I'm assuming he's right-handed.
Probably.
Yeah. Because then it would have pulled to left field. Over Yaz's pole. Would have been a cool thing.
It's not Yaz's pole.
That's what they call it.
The left field pole?
Yeah.
Yaz's pole?
Yeah, they did that whole fucking shitty ceremony. It's the Red Sox, dude. They're the king of gimmicks.
Why would it be Yaz's pole and not Carlton Fisk's pole?
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. I take that back. It's Fisk's pole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say, because Carlton Fisk.
He was the one that did the fucking thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he blew it right.
Yeah. He blew it right. Yeah. That shows how much I know about baseball because I don't care about baseball. Yeah, I mean, that is a pretty cool story, though, I guess. Whatever. Cool for Yaz. Is he still alive?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know. Dick, you got a final thought? You look like you're deep in some fucking thought over there.
I had something. I had something.
Either that or you're, like, having a fucking stroke.
It's close to a stroke. I'm thinking so hard, it's very close to a
Is
stroke.
that steam coming out of your ears? Or you just happy to see me?
It's pretty much there. Oh, I got it. Nah,
What do you got?
it's not that great. Start off strong.
That's fine.
So it's about Spider-Man now.
Okay.
Why not? Because he left the MCU.
That's right.
That was a whole big thing like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I gotta backtrack to the first time Netflix raised its price. Did you ever notice that? Like back in like college when they did that?
No.
Everybody canceled their subscription.
Oh really?
Because they went from like $4 to $5.50. And it was like an outrage. And everyone was like, no, fuck you so much.
Yeah.
And then they went back, they backtracked so fast, and then people slowly got back.
Mm-hmm.
Then they said, alright, we're going to raise the prices, but don't freak out. We're going to get some new TV shows produced by us, some new movies. We're going to spice this place up a little bit.
Yeah.
So they did that, and it tricked everybody. Now it's like $17 a month if you get like the
I think it's
premium one for a bunch of
I think I
people in the house.
only paid 12 or 13.
Yeah. So they do that. And people were stupid to me because we fell for it. We fell for it so bad. It was so cheap before. But the Spider-Man thing, back to that. If only we had like a gathering of every person, just like that first Netflix outrage, and be like, no, if you bring it back to Sony, if we don't see Tony Stark next to Spider-Man or all these people, we're not gonna go see your movie. It's not gonna be worth $1 billion. Sell it back or you're going to lose all your money because we refuse to watch.
I mean, honestly, that's the thing to do it. Like, if people are really that upset, the next time a Spider-Man movie comes out, don't go see it.
Yeah, that'd be like a great, like, because I was thinking that because of also the Area 51 thing got canceled officially finally.
Oh, did it really?
I guess the quote-unquote creator was like, alright, it's not organized, we can't have the concert and all this stuff because stupid safety, everyone's going to go and get killed. We're going to have a humanitarian crisis on our hands.
We were coming up on that.
Yeah, like
that's going to be
the 20
this weekend, right? I think it was the 21st, September 21st.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the date.
I was thinking that, like, oh, a bunch of shitheads are going to do that. Why not have a Facebook page for a bunch of shitheads that'll just boycott all of Spider-Man, send it back for a good price. You know, don't let Disney win, but everyone do well.
Hey, be nice also though, don't come at me with a 50-50. We talked about that on a previous podcast, like how Disney was only getting 2% of the revenue from Spider-Man movies. Yeah, and they went to Sony, their initial offer was 50-50. And Sony never counter-up. They never called them back.
Bye-bye.
They were like, you can go fuck yourself.
Well, Disney owned all the rights to the toys and stuff, and they made more money off of that than the movie. Right. We did a whole fucking fake skit of ourselves on the phone. Yeah, Finn ran that down. It was fictional Todd. Yeah. Todd from the fucking negotiating department. Okay, guys, I got this. I'm gonna handle it. Yeah. Throwback to whatever episode that was. Shout out to Finn. Yeah.
I have a second final thought when you're done.
Okay. You want to be a Vinny and just get fired off now?
Yeah, because this one's too good for me to not bring it up.
Okay.
Le'Veon Bell. You weren't gonna talk about that, were you?
No.
Okay. So, Le'Veon Bell is currently in the midst of a social media fight, I guess.
Oh, is this with Antonio Brown?
With one of his baby mamas.
Yeah, I heard about this on the radio today.
So Le'Veon Bell has multiple children with multiple women. I don't know if it's 2 and 2. There's definitely at least 2 women. I don't know how many kids.
He's like Cromartie Light.
I mean, he's got 2 kids. Like everyone has 2 kids. Just 2 parents or 2 mothers.
Oh, when you said multiple children with multiple women.
No. So
I assume like 7 kids with 5 women.
I don't know. All I know is that he at least has 2 kids with 2 women. I don't know if it's more. I don't know if he's married. I don't really know anything.
Okay.
What I do know is that one of the women during a preseason game was given tickets to go with his family. And one of the women was given tickets to go with what was called the groupie section.
Nice. Classy.
That lady, not happy.
Yeah.
So she's going on like an Instagram smear campaign, whatever, I don't know what the fuck she's doing. Allegedly, she's fucking Antonio Brown.
Because she tweeted, #Ben Boomin.
Yeah. And
which, if you don't know, Antonio Brown is notorious for tweeting, or his hashtag is booming. So she's like, I've been booming. Yeah.
And she also tagged something on Instagram in Foxborough. Mm-hmm. So whether she's here or not, I don't know, whatever. She might not actually be here.
Yeah.
But like, Antonio Brown may have flown her here for the Jets game with Le'Veon
awesome.
Bell coming in.
That's awesome.
How does one keep a good enough body to be like, because they want like the best of the best out there, like the hottest, dumbest bitches that want your money. How do you have a baby? Like, all right, baby, I'm back in shape. I'm going for the top guy.
It happens a lot, I would imagine.
Well, if the father of the child is a professional athlete, you can typically pay for everything you need.
Yeah.
I need a personal trainer to get rid of this baby
Training,
cash.
nutrition, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, that answers that.
But yeah, so Antonio Brown. So I don't know how you guys look at this, but I'm just like, wow, this guy is still a fucking clown.
Yeah.
So now he's pulling this shit. He's flying her to Foxborough for the game against Le'Veon Bell and the Jets.
I heard about this today. I mean, whatever. I think that's hilarious. It's entertaining.
I just think Antonio Brown's a fucking idiot.
He
it's
is,
like
100%.
more and more.
You read
He
the,
is just such a fucking clown.
Sports Illustrated. It's not looking good for him with other people. Like they said like
someone
they
else
used the
came
word
out
like
with another
he has
application.
he's got a track record of certain types of behavior.
Yeah, he does.
And like
Yeah,
like
he's a
before it
fucking
came
piece of
out,
shit.
like so he's doing this. So it's
No one. I don't think anybody ever thought that Antonio Brown was a good
Did
person.
you hear about the witness in this, the big one that he's like,
it's
whatever?
Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, that's his cousin. So yeah, whatever.
the painter one.
But yes. So that's
Wide receiver on the Ravens.
Well, I mean,
The one that catches bombs from Lamar Jackson.
Right.
That's Hollywood Brown. That's Antonio Brown's cousin.
oh, I thought you meant like a girl was related to
No,
Hollywood Brown that he
Nope.
did this too.
Nope.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah. So it's just a whole big shit show.
He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah. So my final thought is actually pertains to you, Dickie son. I feel like we have created a potential monster here.
I'm not. a monster.
Right before we got on air, Dickie turns to us and goes, "Now, it's not that I have a problem because I can stop at any time. But do you guys want to get sushi on Thursday?"
Is it bad that I forgot what I was gonna say? What I said to that was, "Oh, it's sushi," but it could have been literally anything.
Literally anything.
Oh God.
Oh fuck! What did I say?
So we have now created Sushi Thursdays as an official thing. It has now become a thing. The lexicon, I think that's what it's called. Sushi Thursday has joined our lexicon.
Theme, phrase.
Yeah. There's this place in Mansfield called Kyoto. It's got all you can eat sushi for $23 Monday through Thursday. Hit them up, check it out.
They will be changing that to Monday through Wednesday.
Yeah, we go, our whole fucking house, so like all 12 of us show up. We all stroll into fucking Kyoto every single Thursday, and we all just get rolls on rolls on rolls. And they fucking hate us every time we walk.
Let's say so the way the progression's gone for me, and I've only gone twice, I think. Yeah. Right?
Maybe 3 times.
I think
I've
we've
gone
okay.
twice
So
with me.
we've gone three.
I'm there all the fucking time.
So we've gone.
I'm gonna get fucking mercury poisoning.
the house.
Oh my God.
You're gonna get gout
Oh no.
or grout, as Jamie calls it.
Yeah.
The 3 weeks in a row. This is when it started because we went like a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
So the 3 weeks in a row that have been gone, I've been there for 2.
Yes.
And the first time I got 6 rolls and couldn't even move.
Yeah, no, I felt absolutely terrible, like I was gonna die.
And then when you guys came back on week 2, it was like, 5 rolls might be the number.
Yeah.
Well, this past week I was sitting there, I'm like, I got my 3.
Yep.
I looked over at you, I go, I think I'm just gonna do another 3 again.
Yeah, we both proceeded to do another 3. So we
So
both
we got
had
6 again.
And at the same time, we both look at each other and we go, I could kind of go for another roll.
Like I could definitely have done a 7th.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I could do a 7th, but like, I don't want to feel how I did when I ate 6 a couple weeks ago, so I'm not going to do 7.
Like, where is it gonna end?
Well, I went 1, 2, 5.
Yeah, your
So
first week coming there, you got
spike.
one roll of sushi, you got like miso
Some goofy
soup
sides.
and like fucking avocado
Yeah.
salad. And I gave you so much shit.
Well,
And I
ate
was like,
little
we're at a
bit
fucking
dinner
sushi
already.
place, so who gets avocado salad?
Yeah.
And then you got it together for the second week. You got it a little bit, you upped your rolls. And then last week you got 5.
Just like-
And I was like, well, we rubbed off on you pretty quickly.
Plus, you're taking after us.
Oh, we rubbed off on you. Oh, shit. That means we came on your skin.
But we like even
On your
dude,
outside.
like we even have strategies now.
Oh, yeah.
It's
We
like
developed a strategy to eat fucking
Yeah.
more sushi.
volcano rolls.
We
come out
suck.
first. Volcano rolls do not come out last.
No.
I gotta get duck sauce on mine for some weird reason.
Hey, whatever takes it down.
I gotta eat one at a time, one to this, one to that one, just to have a different taste, just so it doesn't get
That's
old.
a that's a
This,
real
this,
thing.
this,
It's
this,
called
this.
palate fatigue.
Yeah, that's.
That's
I want
like
some little
so
rosy one thing.
that's why in like when you see competitive eaters, they always switch things up.
Yeah.
They'll like fucking eat not so much with hot dogs because it's just fucking bread or hot dog, but like competitive eaters, you'll see they'll switch it up and they'll do like if you're eating French fries that are really
Different sauce.
salty,
Oh,
you can like eat a scoop of ice cream which is really sweet, and then you can just crush
Yeah.
more French fries.
yeah,
It
hydrate.
has to do with the change in the fucking the taste because it's
Yeah.
called, you get palate fatigue.
Well, let's say you have 4. I think it's 4 flavor profiles, right?
Yeah.
Well, I
yeah.
always noticed that as like a young poor person, like out of college, I was like, all right, I've been eating only this pasta. I need something else, and if you eat a little bit of something, you go back, you're fine. Like
Yeah.
you gotta, that's why
That's
meals
the
are
trick.
meals.
That's
like
the trick to competitive eating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just being a fat fuck.
I eat one specific thing like a fat bastard. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, so you know
yeah,
what then?
sushi.
Maybe getting the mango dancing would fit well
Yeah.
in the second,
The second round. Yeah.
because that's just like what. Or
What would go good with sushi on the side of more sushi? Like have a.
that's why I think so.
have
The,
a
the
halftime.
mango. Actually, if you get the mango dancing in the first, you can get just like shrimp and mango in the second.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I would consider this cheating, unless you don't consider it part of your total. But if you got sweet potato rolls,
Yeah.
that would switch things up a little bit too.
Mhm.
But
If you were gonna get 7 or 8 rolls, I would let the sweet potato roll go.
Wait, is
yeah,
the sweet potatoes a roll, not a sweet potato?
well, they,
Sweet potato.
I thought it was
sweet potato.
It's a roll.
Yeah. That's
So
what
they have sweet potato rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
So sweet potato and rice.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. My favorite thing about this this Chinese food joint, or I guess it's Japanese joint, is all of the typos on the
Everything spelled wrong.
everything.
Kitchen.
Get you the volcano roll.
Volcano rolls.
I'm a fucking asshole. And the very first time we went, I ordered it like that, how it was typed out, because
Yeah.
it said volcano. So I go, oh, can I get a volcano roll? And the lady was like, what? I was like, oh, the volcano roll? And she was like, what is that? And I pointed to the menu and go, the volcano roll, this one. And she goes, oh, okay. It's like she thought I was a dumbass.
Sir, you bring
Well,
me.
you are a dumbass.
Well, yeah.
Sir,
I'm a dumbass.
you bring me many shame.
So yeah, so now that's our Thursdays.
Yes.
Yes.
What's the L's? There's like an L's
Yes.
that are missing on one of them, and there's R's.
There's so
instead.
many. There's
They,
so
they
many.
do the actual.
There's
R's.
literally like 12 typos. I think I counted
There's
once.
got to be more than that.
Yeah. Ugh. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for us, kids. Thank you for watching. If you're on YouTube, thank you for listening. Wherever you're listening or watching, make sure you subscribe. You can find us on Instagram at Sarcasm Speaks Pod. We're on Twitter at Sarcasm_speaks. And keep spreading the word. Tell your friends. Tell all your family. Tell all your fucking weird pets that you got. We're in some random fucking country. Bahrain. That's what it was. We got a download in Bahrain. I don't even know what that is. I think it's in the Middle East. Which means that's probably the one and only. The one and only download we're gonna get from there is whoever that
There is
person
only
was.
one. There's only one computer in the country.
Well, no, not just that, but they're gonna listen to us and be like, "Oh no, I can't listen to these people."
Well, I don't know. I talked up the goats.
Oh, that's true. Oh, they do like goats out there. They do like goats, maybe a little too much.
It's an island in the Middle East.
Yeah. Wait, what?
It's where Manama is. I know what Manama because they think Panama. Manama. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now Van Halen, baby.
Well, I knew what you were
Stan
doing.
Halen.
Oh yeah. So yeah, keep spreading the word. This is great. It's awesome. It's great. You guys are great. And until next time. Good night, everybody.
And I lost Banama. Manama because I.
A Manama.
Oh.
My hips are tight.
I was gonna say that.